Alright, what's up YouTube? So today we're gonna be reacting to some scary videos on on YouTube. So I've seen some scary videos before, and some are very scary. Especially the ones that I can pull up. So we're gonna open them. We're gonna go to YouTube. Hold on guys, give me 1 second.
Is out there. Go to Wix and make it yours.
On November 14 of 2025, a small family rents out an Airbnb for a few days, unaware that they would encounter something very unsettling while staying there. They had booked the place in advance for an upcoming wedding that was out of town, so staying here made sense. But one night, after coming back from walking their dog, this happens.
We were just out walking my dog, and when we came in, we heard...
You guys see that? And what is wrong with the dog? Oh, hold on. What is wrong with the dog? Did you guys just not see the dog? What is wrong with that dog there? Oh my god. That's insane. That's insane. Oh crap, hold on, I have no sound. The current was moving, which I did spot that out. Well, yeah, this dog probably does that because the house is haunted. I've never seen a dog do that in my life. That dog is haunted. Whatever. Just leave the Airbnb. The balloons are moving. It's looking the balloons are moving. Did you guys just see that? Dude, they just pulled the dog's freaking collar.
Somehow, the leash on her dog's collar suddenly jolts up in a quick motion before wrapping itself around her dog. It just flings up as if someone had chucked it upwards, but clearly, no one is seen on the stairs to have done that, which is very odd considering that just moments ago this was heard. Now Sydney, who recorded this video, was just as baffled as the Airbnb host who received this video from her. But this wouldn't be the only video she sends, because the next day, while placing the leash on the stairs to see if it would jump again, this is captured.
Okay, so this is the leash. There she goes again. I don't think the leash is gonna move, but she's definitely sensing something. Every single day.
Although the leash doesn't move this time, her dog goes ahead and does this. For some reason, it's at the same time the leash is on the steps that her dog begins to search for something. But like before, nothing appears to be there. Sydney even checks the rug to see if anything on or under it was making her dog behave this way. But still, nothing. However, there's something in this video.
Okay, that's the most dumbest thing. Why would it be under the rug? Because it's a ghost. And what do you expect? It's not gonna be under the rug. Oh my gosh, people are stupid.
That's worth pointing out, and it's a detail that appears in other videos that Sydney recorded of her dog. Watch closely.
So I wanted to show you guys some footage of my dog with these stairs. So here's another clip that I got of her doing it, walk over and see her, and she was so locked into this.
Now if you didn't notice, in each video, Sydney's dog is always around a certain area of the stairs. It's always the middle or lower half of the steps, but never the top. If it wasn't for this detail, Sydney...
Someone just moved over. Your child. So I just moved my room. Give me 1 second, but wait, no. That was kind of weird. We're gonna keep the light on. We're gonna keep the light on.
Would not have realized this.
So I think I figured out why my dog just is always hanging out right here. So I just found a door back here. So I don't think that it's what's on the stairs. I tried to check, but the door is locked. Obviously it's an Airbnb, so they lock a lot of the doors up. Yeah, I don't think that it's what's on the stairs, like what I initially thought. I think it's what's below.
Considering that the space is on the ground, it explains why her dog is never seen on top. She seems to be sensing something that's in this room. But the question is, what exactly is she sensing? Wanting to find out, Sydney and her sister probe around the space to see what it might be that's inside. But during this moment, while recording,
Yeah, no, I'm telling you guys, that I would not trust I would not trust that door. Going into that door is a death wish. At least. That door, this lady might die.
they capture this.
So this is the switch. You guys can see the light is on right there.
Softer, firmer, your call. Only at Sleep Number.
The probability of me understanding this is 0.
You should AI that with Copilot.
Explain it to me like I'm 5.
I wonder if it's...
Just maybe there's someone right behind the door.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
She could have like just put her phone like slid it into it like that and then just put it up like that. That wouldn't have been hard. That was
Almost immediately after Sydney pulls out her phone, the doorknob suddenly turns. Although no one was seen on the other side, the door handle moves as if held from the other end. Now Sydney was under the impression that a person had turned the knob, so they reach out to the Airbnb host and ask if anyone else is renting the place.
Sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb, and hold on, let me turn asking like, hey, is there someone else renting it out as well as us or what? Because basically he was like, no, you guys are the only ones that are in the Airbnb right now, like booked out for the week.
After finding out that no one else is inside, Sydney concludes that what happened that night wasn't a case of someone co-renting the house, but rather another paranormal occurrence.
Of course it's paranormal, because if you don't see anything, you don't hear anybody, because I feel like if that was a person there, I feel like that they would be saying like, hey, come in. But now that could be a mimic, so you never know, like, you never really know what a thing or another thing could be, if you know what I'm saying, so.
To her, this is much preferable over having a stranger inside the house. But despite being at ease now, knowing that it's not a person, the doorknob incident still baffles her. This is so, especially given that it still moves now and then.
Yeah. Scary. Okay. Okay, every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
You're not gonna catch it. It's a ghost. They're quicker than how you think. Oh my goodness. Girl might be dumb. You're kidding. You're telling me that ghost just pulled her phone. That's insane. That's actually so scary, dude. A ghost just pulled the phone down. All the way down. That's so scary. That's insane. So you're telling me she just puts her phone under there and they just pull it down? Okay, I gotta wait. I'm skipping it. Never mind. The phone's moving.
As it turns out, this room was actually a basement. Out of nowhere, the phone gets yanked inside before tumbling down the steps and landing on its face. But it's before it tumbles that something weird happens. If you didn't notice, the phone moves on its own again before falling down. But of course, the strangest part is when the phone somehow lifts itself. Neither Sydney nor the Airbnb host could explain this. It just rises up before falling back with no footsteps around to suggest that someone was there. It's no wonder why many see this as being paranormal. To Sydney and her sister, that's exactly the case. Whatever had been inside did not seem to like their intrusion, from the leash moving on its own to the phone being pulled inside. It currently remains unknown as to what exactly occurred here, but as with all videos, you be the judge on whether or not something supernatural took place. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
So guys, my thought on this video is insane. I never would expect me to just get my phone pulled down the stairs by a ghost or through the basement. And that's actually pretty scary. We might end the video here because this was just a little quick reaction. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, see you guys.